What's up, everybody? My name is Garrett, and I welcome you to The Cage. Today, we're taking a look at the LG Tone Ultra. These are a wireless Bluetooth headset for around your neck. These have become pretty popular in the past couple years, and the Tone Ultras are kind of your in-between model. They actually are priced the same way, and we'll go over pricing and that kind of things later. But basically, this is an upgraded model of the LG Tone Pros, and kind of a lesser model to the Ultras and Platinums. So let's talk about the actual features this offers. There's a nice little cheat sheet on the back here if you decide you want to look at them in a store, but I'm going to give it to them as well. So the biggest feature that these offer, that some of the higher models they offer, is the retractable earbuds. And these actually pull out and lock into place. And then when you're done, much like your vacuum sweeper, let it go when you pull it all the way out, and they zip back in. They also offer noise cancellation, all those kind of good things as well as normal headsets do. The cool thing about these we've LG actually partnered up with JBL here, and basically that helps out with your speaker quality. JBL is a pretty big name when it comes to speakers, and they help LG with their what they call the quad layer speaker technology. A lot of fancy lingo for better bass, better sound quality. It helps take out a lot of high pitches and the sort. Of course, coming with Bluetooth, being 4.1 Bluetooth as well, so this is low energy Bluetooth, and it goes up to your normal ranges as well, so about 30 foot or so. Of course, the farther you get away, the quality drops, so keep that in mind. Also comes with apx compatible, so things will sound in a better audio quality as well. apx is generally related to like CD quality audio. Also, this does have a multi-connection as well, so you can actually compare this up to two different devices. So if you have a work phone and a home phone, or your phone, your wife's phone, things like that, you guys share. You can do all that kind of good stuff. Inside the box does come with a separate pair of earbuds and a USB charging cable. Now, I've used these for about 7-8 months, and I purchased these on my own dollar, so at no point was these given to me at a discounted rate for review or anything like that. But around the device too, we'll talk about the actual physical buttons. On the left-hand side here, we have your answer hang up, along with the right-hand side of play pause. The left-hand side again, we have the volume controls, up and down. And the opposite side, we have fast forward rewind as well. Now, on the device itself, you may or may not be able to see them. I'll try to get that in there. You see that it's got kind of a gray shadow. Those are your additional features, like if you press and hold kind of thing. This will read off battery life, put your phone in vibrate. Other side is LG's called Tone and Talk app, and you can also set alarm reminders, things like that with it as well. Now, a lot of those features are for Android only. Just recently did they launch the app for iOS, and it's only for the Tone Platinums. I haven't tried them out to see if it happens to work with the Ultras or not, but for the most part, I use these for music. I very seldom use them for additional features. Now, the idea behind these, again, is to go around your neck, to quickly, easily pull them out and put them back when you're done. So I can't argue on what they actually are meant to do. Battery life in realistic time, I usually get, it seems like, days out of it. If I really put it through its paces, I probably can get a full work day and then some out of it. Again, it says 17 hours. I at least get that. Maybe a little bit less here and there, but for the most part, they do a great job with the battery life. Now, the big question, sound quality. Again, I've used these for quite a good handful of months, and I've had awesome sound quality out of these. I listen to a lot of rap, rock, country. I've listened to a bit of that, podcasts, metal, you name it. I've listened to it on these for testing reasons, but on my normal listening, I listen to a lot of pop, punk, rock, some blues, a little bit of jazz, R&B, things like that. And overall, these do an amazing job. Highs are high, basses are booming. It does an amazing job with bass in these. Phone calls and podcasts, again, sound crisp. Voice sounds great. The caller really has no problem hearing me, and I have no problem hearing them. And again, that's probably part of that because of LG doing such a great job over the past years with these kind of products. Now, the kicker here is cost. The Tone Ultras usually MSRP is at $100. You can sometimes find those on specials, and with the newer devices coming out, that price might change. At $100, you have to be invested in this product. And not that I say that it's bad at $100. To me, it's worth $100, no problem, all day, every day. However, if you've never used the pair before, you may want to start off on their Pro versions, which usually run in between the 50 to 60 range. Get introduced to it, make sure you like them kind of thing, and the sort. Now, I've done some other reviews on similar headsets. One of them was called the Empire Jaws. And I had some issues with the call quality on those. And overall, just didn't seem quite as good as my Ultras. And cost-wise, definitely. The Jaws were $35 and these are $100. Kind of hard to compare the two when it comes to cost when the company invests so much into it. So, not going to get too deep into that. But check out the Tone Ultras. Fantastic headphones. If you're interested in them, I'm going to put a link in the description, probably to Amazon or Best Buy, one of the two, whoever's got the better price at the time. Check out it everywhere. Do some online shopping. Be careful, and I'm going to say this with the deepest heart. Be careful with online shopping with eBay with these kind of headphones. There's a lot of people out there that are selling fake models of these. And unless it has a serial number posted on the bottom, you're going to see something that looks something like this. And make sure it has it. I'm kind of covering up my serial number just for my purposes. But you want to make sure it has these kind of markings on it and register that serial number as soon as you can, because that's going to tell you if it's real or not. Again, eBay is flooded with these right now, and I've seen a lot of people have issues with saying the sound quality is not as good, or it's falling apart really quick, or it's not what other people are saying. And come to find out, a lot of people will say, oh, these boxes are international boxes, or they're refurbished models, so they come in a different box. And while some of that might be true, from what I've experienced and what I've been seeing, and I purchased some, trust me, I'm guilty as everybody else wanting to find a good deal. I've been burned too many times to buy from eBay or a non-approved seller elsewhere. So please be careful. Invest your money in the right products and shop smart. So again, if you're interested in these, I'm going to put some safe links below. Also, check out my channel. I've got tons of other reviews up there right now for other accessories and products. And until next time, you guys stay frosty.